putol-putol na puti. What's the meaning of this? It's only a division of the road, separating left lane from right lane, or separating each lane if there are two or more lanes. Like along EDSA, it has many lanes. For every lane, to separate one lane from another, there is a broken white line. You can cross this line anytime. That is the meaning of broken white line. Next, solid white line. Yan. Hindi siya putol-putol. It's not broken, it's solid. If it is put at the middle, it is also a division of the road, separating left lane from right lane, but cross this line with extra caution. Mag-ingat kayo pag nasa gitna siya. However, kung nakalagay siya sa gilid dito, that is the end marking, telling you, after this is already the bangketa, the bangin, the soldier of the road, you cannot go beyond that. So you keep your lane up to this white lane only. That is the end marking. Next. Solid yellow line means no overtaking. You cannot cross this line. Do not try to go near this line. Do not touch this line because overtaking is strictly prohibited. Next. Double. Solid yellow line. If one yellow line means no overtaking, much more if it's double. This is doubly dangerous, extremely dangerous to cross this line. So the saying, the meaning is no passing, no crossing, no overtaking. That's the meaning of that. Kaya observe when you go home, you seldom see solid yellow line, much more double solid yellow line inside the city. The moment there is one, do not overtake. Because for every yellow line marked inside the city, there's always a policeman hiding behind, waiting for you to touch that line. The moment you go beyond that line, that's already a reckless driving violation disregarding traffic lanes. Secondly, for every solid yellow line marked inside the city, don't touch it because that lane was precisely put by the government to let everybody, to let you know that this is a dangerous place for overtaking. Bira mo naman nakita yan sa nilalagay yan, sa mga tulay, sa mga school zone area, nilalagay yan, sa mga paliko, yan nilalagay nila. Alam mo naman sa tulay, you cannot overtake sa mga paliko. Much more in front of a school zone area. Thousands of children playing around, crossing, overtaking is not really allowed. Next. It's a double line. But one side is solid, the other side is broken. From broken it becomes solid, from solid it becomes broken. We call this alternating lane. Alternating lane, meaning overtaking is transferred alternately from one vehicle to another depending on what side of the line you are. Suppose this your car, what's the line on your side? Broken. You are allowed to overtake because the line on your side is a broken line. However, if that is your car, you cannot overtake because the line on your side is a solid line. So magkatapat kayo, one is allowed to overtake because the line on your side is a broken line. Yung kasalubong mo, at the same place, is not allowed because the line on your side is a solid line. From broken, it becomes solid. Hindi ka pwede, siya pwede. So that is the meaning of alternating lane. Overtaking is transferred alternately from one vehicle to another depending whether you are on the broken side area or solid side area. So this is the first thing you have to check to determine whether you can overtake or not. Especially in the provinces, be careful with the solid yellow line. Because in the provinces, policeman, walang mga delisya yan, walang delisya. They use this to harass motorists. Minsan at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you think everybody's sleeping, nag-overtake ka. Pag-overtake, lalabas na yung police. This goes on area pala. Nauli ka sa Pangasinan, sa Tarlac. Can you imagine the matter? You have to go back there just to regain your license, like it. Anyway, mga short distance lang naman yan eh. Mga demosis, half kilometer lang naman. So every time you see this lane, avoid overtaking. So, chinjet mo lahat yan. According to the lane, you can overtake. Because line or there is no line at all. Baka nag-overtake ka, hindi pa pwede. Marami ka pang titignan. What are these? Suppose you are approaching a bridge. Can you overtake? No way. Although according to the lane, you can overtake. According to the bridge, you cannot overtake. Suppose you are approaching a sharp curve. Can you overtake? No. Why? Because you don't see oncoming vehicles coming from the opposite side of the road. Basta hindi mo nakikita ka sa lubong, it is just elementary, common sense, huwag kang lulusok. Pag hindi mo nakikita ang kalaban, mamamatay ka. So sa tulay, hindi mo nakikita yan. Sa paliko, along the zigzag road, the overtaking is dangerous because it's a blind corner. If you're approaching an intersection, sa mga intersection, bawal mag-overtake. If you're approaching a pedestrian lane, basta may nakita kang pedestrian lane, overtaking is not allowed. Whenever you see a school zone area, bawal. When you reach a main town proper, like for instance, you reach Kapas Tarlac, that's the public market, that's the municipal hall, that's the church, a busy population, overtaking is not allowed. And lastly, of course, whenever you see this international sign, what is that? No overtaking. So these are the things that you have to check initially to determine whether you can overtake or not. Okay? Ngayon, ang dami ng palang titignan. Kung gano'n, hindi na ako mag-overtake. Titignan ko pala lahat yan. Ano? Panti, makikita mo yan. Nagdadrive ka, di ba? Tunay ba yan? Palit mo ba yan? Pedestrian din na yan? Kita mo ba agad yan? While you drive, split second, you can determine whether all these things are present or not. So that is not really a problem. So i-check mo lahat, it's clear. Baka nag-swerve ka. Ano? That is the last thing you do, swerving to the left side. So nakita mo, pwede ka mag-overtake. What's the next thing to check now? The oncoming vehicle. And this is the most difficult part. How to check the oncoming vehicle. One time I was teaching a student driver. Since I was a driving instructor, naturally I was seated on the right side. So I could not see the vehicles coming from the left. So sabi ko sa instructor, sa Jesse, overtaking ang lesson natin ngayon. Tingnan ka sa kaliwa, tingnan ko may parating. Meron pa ako. Tingnan mo ulit. Meron pa ako. May natapos na yung oras namin, isang oras palaging meron na sinasabi niya. Hindi na kami naka-overtake. Tinignan ko nga naman, meron nga naman, pero 1 kilometer away naman. Sabi ko, tignan mo kung gaano kalayo. Nawawala ka ba naman kasalubong sa Metro Manila? Siyempre palagi kami kasalubong. Tignan mo kung gaano kalayo. Hindi ko ganun ang tanong nyo. Sabi nyo, tignan ko kung may dumarating. Meron. Malayo nga lang, pero meron. You know, sometimes, as a driving instructor, kung hindi ka tumawa sa estudyante mo, makakatake. O kapalpakan lahat ang ginagawa eh. Kaya kung isa, puro heart attack ang sakit namin eh. Imagine from 7 o'clock magkapon, puro hindi marunong lahat. Kaya kumisan, even highly intelligent student, pagdating sa kotse, nagiging bobo sila. Lalo na yung mga abogado, ang gagaling na rin magsalita. Pag nasa kotse yan, bobo yan. Mas madali pa kanto yung mga boy. Yung mga boy kasi, wala silang masyadong problema. Pero mga intellectuals, ini-intellectualize nila. Yung isip-isip lang yan. Pero actually, yung skill, ang hirap tuman yung mga highly intelligent individual. Kaya kumisan, like one time I was teaching, kumisan yung, as a nervous student, you take everything literal. Minsan I was teaching a student like going to Quiapo, reaching welcome to Tonda. Sabi sa atin, saan mo tayo? Diretso ka, ako. Diretso niya sa welcome to Tonda. Pinray ko, bakit mo inaakit sa Tonda? Sabi mo niya diretso eh. Ang ibig ko na ba sabihin, ikot tayo. Tapos saka didiretso tayo. Ay, wala akong narinig na ikot ako. Anong sinabi? Diretso! Sinasadya ba niya? Hindi, ninenervous siya. Kumisan, left turn tayo. Bigla niya nile-left turn. Wala pa sa kanto. Bakit ito pinapasok sa building? Sabi niyo, left turn sa kanto naman. Ay, wala akong narinig na kanto, ha? Bilang left turn! Sinasadya ba niya? Hindi, niya-nervous siya. Alam mo, sa nervous siyang estudyante, minsan nakakaawa yun eh. Yan. Oh. Kaliwa mo na pala, kaliwa mo na pala. Nasaan ako na pala, nasaan ako? Araw-araw natin hawak ang konrebela. Sa nervous mo, hindi mo na alam yung palang hawak mo konrebela. Oh. Nananadya siya, hindi. Nininadya siya. At kung minsan hindi mo alam kung magagalit ka sa kanya, o matatawa ka. Pag nakita mo alam mo kung minsan, 30 minutes hindi siya kumikibo. Oy, di kita narinig ha? Buhay ka pa ba? Buhay ka pa ba? Nagko-concentrate ako. Huwag mo kong buluhin. Nagko-concentrate ako. Pero sa kumibo ka naman eh, kala ko, mati ka na dyan eh. Ang makaramihan, ganyan yung stress. Kaya pag napansin mo, ganyan ka na siya giganti mo, iba yung technique mo. Sabi mo ha, sa kanto ha, sa kanto. Kakaliwa tayo sa kanto ha, sa kanto. Rotonda yan ha, gaganyan muna tayo, gaganyan muna tayo. Bago tayo didiretso. Pag ginanyan mo naman, magagalit siya. Dinulukotan niyo ko. Obvious ba? Eh, gusto mo ganun eh. Yan. Kung siya, tatawa na lang kayo. Tatawa lang kayo, kayong dalawang, tatawa na kayo. Kasi alam naman niyo, kabubuhan yung ginagawa niya. Yan. Pero hindi mo naman sasabihin, ang bubo mo. Siyempre, may nagduda. Alam mo, that's one advantage. Sa bahay, sasabihin na nila sa'yo. Kaya it is not advisable to ask your husband to teach you. Kasi kami, kahit anong kapalpakan mo, hindi ka kami magko-comment. Pag ang asawa mo na ang katabi mo, ang tama-tama mo. Ganyan, lubak yan. Sisirain mo ko. Wala ka namang natutuwa sa social life ka. Ganyan sa bahay. Paano ka how can you live in that kind of atmosphere? Talagang magagalit sila. Kaya ikaw kaya, iyak ka na lang, hindi ka makakibo. Yan. So the point now is, inside the city, overtaking is not a big problem. Because even the oncoming vehicle is just a few meters away. You know very well he's running slowly. So there is enough time for you to swerve to the left, increase your speed, go back to your lane before he can reach you. However, along the highway, it is not easy to calculate. He might be 1 kilometer away. But he's driving an expedition. Split second na dyan yan. So how to calculate the distance, the type of vehicle, the speed, your car, your speed. The question now is there enough time for me to swerve to the left, increase my speed, go back to my lane before he can reach me? You have to calculate that split second. And if you are not sure about everything, please say, do not proceed. Every time you do it, you have to be exact. You cannot just do it, pwede kaya? Mukhang hindi. Mukhang pwede naman eh. Bahala na. Hindi pwedeng bahala na yan. Remember, when you overtake, you are not just dealing with your life. You are dealing with the life of your passenger, your family, the life of another person. And you cannot play with the life of all these persons. Mahirap yan. And you experience this. May mga tao dyan na siguro natin na, ang lapit na pinilit pa niya. Yung malapit pinilit niya, kamuntik na rin. Diyos ko naman! Bakit ka pinilit? Kamuntik na tayo namatay. At hindi niyo makakalimutan yan for the rest of your life. At pag nagkakasama kayo, nabubuksan niya, di ba ikaw kasama ka nun? Yung kamuntik na tayo namatay. Nakakalaga niya yan. Kasi alam nyo, mga isolated experience yan. And you have no right to do that. There are thousands of opportunities for you to overtake. But every time you do it, you have to be sure about everything. Yeah. Kaya nga namatay yung boyfriend ni Pandor sa overtaking. Si Alina Perez namatay yan sa overtaking. Nag-overtake yung truck, natutulog si Alina Perez sa likod. Coming from the shooting. Hindi na siya nagising. Tuloy-tuloy, kasi sigsag road. Sa sigsag, hindi ka dapat nag-overtake. Sila hindi ang nag-overtake yung kasalubong. Truck yun. Kotse lang sila. Si Bandor, F-150 ang sasakyan nila. Pero ang nakasalubong na Isuzu L. Yung girlfriend niya, 16 years old. Tayo on the spot. Mabuti tayo. Si Bandor na yan. One mistake might cost your life. Yan. So everything should be calculated. If you are not sure, don't proceed. Okay? Based on your estimate, there is enough distance. Okay? Baka lumabas ka, hindi pwede. Let them know that you are planning to overtake. How? Signal your intention. It's a requirement. I-signal mo yan. Now, the moment you put down the signal light, you are now telling everybody in the back, "Hoy, nakikita pa niyo yung kotse niya. Nakikita niyo yung signal ko, ah. Lalabas ako, ah." Kaya kung may plano ka, magantay ka. I have the priority. Now, without the signal, ito ngayon, magpaplano ito. Akala niya hindi ka mag-overtake. So, mag-overtake siya. Nung nandito siya, lumabas ka. Bakit ka na dyan? Hindi mo naman sinabi. Yeah. Kailangan lahat ng kilos mo, nakaplano yan. Let them know. Do not let them guess about your plan. Show them by putting the signal light. Okay? Signal light ka. O yan. Ngayon. Baka lumabas ka. Hindi pwede. Glance at your back to mirror before you swerve to the left. Check. Anong ginagawa ng kotse sa likod? Clear. Glance at your left side to mirror. Baka lumabas ka, meron dito. Ang nakikita mo sa back mirror are the because of the back. Because of the left side are not visible. So you have to glance at the left side of the mirror. It's clear. So you are now ready to swerve. Baka nag-swerve ka, hindi pwede. Marami ka pang gagawin. Anong gear ang gagamitin mo before you swerve? Remember, the gear is the gear that you use is the gear that you is the speed of that you get. But nag-overtake ka, best gear ang ginamit mo. Paano ka makaka-overtake? Best gear yan. So the gear that you use is the speed that you get. Ngayon, anong gear ang gagamitin mo? Sa tingin niya. Okay. Let's say yung gear mo 1, 2, 3, 4. Hanggang 4 ang gear mo. Anong gagamitin mo? Ito naman, ang gear mo is up to 5 gear. 5. Anong gear ang gagamitin mo? If you use common sense, since my gear is 4th gear, this is my fastest gear, siyempre gagamitin ko 4th gear. Since my gear is 5th gear, I will use 5th gear. That is wrong. Never use the highest gear. That's dangerous. Why? Because if your gear is 4th gear, this is your last speed. This is the maximum speed that your car can give you. If after shifting 4th gear, pressing the gas pedal all the way down, hindi ka pa rin makalampas. Wala na. There is no more other gear to accelerate for more speed. Dapat may panghuling baraha ka. So if your gear is 4th gear, use 3rd gear. If your gear is 5th gear, use 4th gear. Yung pangalawa sa pinakamataas. The reason behind that, if on the 4th gear still you cannot make it, don't worry. There is another one more gear to accelerate for more speed. Okay? That is the general rule. And again, do not take that literal. I'm talking about highway driving, fast driving. Do not memorize. Baka nag-overtake ka lang ng Teresa, hindi 4th gear daw eh. Pag hindi pa daw mako sa 4th gear, 5th gear pa daw eh. Kalesa lang in-overtake mo, yung first gear is enough to overtake yung Kalesa. Yan. Dapat huwag mo yung minememorize. Ngayon. Di alam mo na yung gear mo. Lalabas ka na ngayon. Kailan ka lalabas? Ang layo mo paano mabas ka na? Dumating na yung kasalubong, hindi ka pa nakalampas. Nagpapakamatay ka. Hindi man alam nito, napatay ka na pala. Remember, the word overtaking. The quickest way, the fastest way you can overtake, do it. Huwag kang nagtatagal. Oo. So, dito ka, let's say, naka 5th gear ka rito, 5th gear. Lumapit ka yan. Of course, I cannot give you the exact distance. It depends upon your own calculation. That you are running 5th gear. You proceed down in 5th gear like this, like this. When you are now about to serve, clutch down. Shift to 4th gear. Yan. And then swerve. After swerving to the left, a little drop of the gasoline pedal, naka-5th gear ka na. Yan. Dapat pagkatabi mo na yan, naka-5th gear ka na. You are now running side by side with the vehicle at the right side. Now, when you are now within this area, what is your next step now? You tap your horn lightly. to let him know that you are there. Again, ipaalala mo sa kanya, oy, nandito ako ha, ino-overtake kita. Pagbigyan mo naman ako. Yan. During the day, you tap your horn. At night driving, it is against the rule to use the horn. You use your dim light. Dim light. So if you are the driver of the right side, that paplas ang headlight dito, dim light. Someone is trying to overtake you. Sa gabi yun. Sa araw, ay pot. Now, when you sound the horn, if you are the driver of the right side, what is your obligation? You are not supposed to slow down. Much more increase your speed. The general rule is just maintain your speed and let him pass. However, if after maintaining your speed, nahihirapan pa rin sila, you reduce your speed, upgrade, let him pass. Nahihirapan pa rin, some more brakes, hindi pa rin siya makalabas. At stop, sige na, Diyos ko. You always give him all the leeways pag nag-overtake ka, tapos i-overtake mo na lang ulit siya. Yeah. That is a sign of good courtesy. Dapat mabait ka sa mga nahihirapan. But remember, it is not easy for everybody to do that. Because most drivers will not take overtaking lightly. They will take it as an insult. After swerving to the left, tapping your horn, waiting for the driver of the right side to give way, by instinct, the driver of the right side, by instinct, ano gagawin niya? Susulyapan kanya. Pot, titignan kanya. Naasar sa mukha mo. O kaya naasar sa lakas ng loob mo. Naka-expedition ako. Nakabini ka lang. Ino-overtake mo yung expedition. So instead of giving way, the more he accelerates, lalo niyang bilisan. Expect that. Kasi pag bumupusina ka, nakikiusap ka lang. Pot, nandito ko, pagbigyan mo ko. Ayaw ko. Dumiretso siya. Which is against the rule. If you are the driver, nung nakita mo, lalo niyang bilis ka, how do you respond to that? This is where you can really see your character in a situation where you have to show if you are calm, hard-headed, like this. After swerving to the left, tapping your horn, waiting for the right driver on the right side to give way. But the more he accelerates, a good driver will not fight back. You will not make any revenge. You just laugh. Sira ulo na. Hindi niya pinagbisayan. Ganun dapat. Ikaw. He's crazy. So, you release the gasoline pedal. Go back to your lane. At huwag ka nang lalapit sa sirang ulo na yan. He's crazy. He's not the proper guy to be with along the highway. Avoid him. Hide from him. Magkakamatayan kayo niyan. Protect your family, your passengers, all these drivers around. Avoid them. But may iko lahat ng tao. After swerving to the left, tapping your horn, waiting for the driver to give way, lalo nang binilisan, nagpanting ang tenga mo. You also increase your speed. You are also crazy. So both crazy drivers na will be racing. Sige hindi ako pinagbigyan karera, pagbibigyan kita, magkakarera na kayo ngayon. Yeah. Dumarating ngayon ang kasalubong. Ikaw lang may kasalubong siya, wala eh. Ikaw lang may kasalubong. Dahil nag-overtake nandun ka na. Hindi baling mamatay. Basta may honor. Ay, naku, masirang ulo mo. Anong honor ang pinag-uusapan mo dyan? At marami talagang hindi sila atras. Lalo na pag napapaya na sila. Lalo na daw yung mga kurutang buhok. So please do not look at it, okay? I'm talking about the original thing here. If it was done by the parlor, it is not original. Is it really true that if you have an original king here, you are hard-headed, you are impatient, mainitin daw ang ulo mo, wala ka daw kapasya-pasyensya? Totoo ba yun? I don't know if it's true. But if you have a brother who has an original king here, you always ask for an apology. Pasensya ka na sa kapatid kong yan, Alam mo naman, pulutang bukyan Ine-excuse natin sila. If you are visiting your girlfriend for the first time, your girlfriend will introduce you to their parents, Daddy, si James. Ako nang titignan ng mga matawad, mulang ulog ang pamo ko. Pag nakita nila mo, patagilid, magsisimple sila. Anak, maganda. Mukhang galing sa mga pinatubo yan, ha? Yung mga ayenta sa yan, parang ina-avoid ka nila, gano'n, painit sa mo. Is that dito? I don't know if it's true. But I had one experience about this. I was being driven by my cousin, coming from our province, Pampanga. He was the one driving at the time. Upon reaching Bulacan, in-overtake kami. Why nagalit yung pisa ko? Bakit daw kami in-overtake? Wala daw karapatan yung tao niya i-overtake siya. Hinabol niyang hinabol. Yung nag-overtake sa amin, malaking kotse, hindi namin mabutan. Lumampas na kami sa bahay, hindi kami umuwi. Talagang hinabol niyang. Nung nahabol niya, bumalik-uli kami. Pulo ang buhok niya. Sabi niya, he cannot just overtake me, ha? I have to show to that guy that my car is partial damage car. So I have to overtake him also. Since I was the company and I was trying to pass by, Brad, lumampas na tayo sa bahay, umuwi na tayo. Hindi naman importante yan, ha? Importante sa akin yan, huwag kang mapunta. Kailangan yung overtake. Nakita ko sa kanya na kaya ko rin siya in-overtake. Talagang hindi siya kuman. Matapos, nung na-overtake namin siya, at ganito mo, loko ka. Nung nalampasan niya, tapos nakauwi na kami, loko ka. Sabi niya, umawak na ako. Yun ang pulo nito. Hindi na ako nasakay sa'yo. Kulot ang buhok niya. That is a sign of immaturity. That is a sign of insecurity. Why show to that guy that your car is faster than his car? You don't even know that guy. Alam mo, pag ganyan ang driver mo, lahat ng tao natatakot sa'yo. Lahat ng pasero hindi kaibigan mo. Di ba? Bakit yun? Kanya pa rin. Oh, yan. Huwag na natin pukunin susunod dyan. It has nothing to do with your hair. Whether you have kinky hair, straight hair, or no hair at all. I'm just trying to make a joke. I'm just trying to make you laugh. It is in your attitude. Don't show that kind of emotion. It is not correct. Okay? Ngayon, pag nandito ka na, what's the next step? Right there. Let them know that you are planning to go back. Huwag kang nagtatagal dito. Remember, huwag kang nagtatagal dito. Baka nagtagal ka, total, wala pa naman tao dito, dito na lang ako muna. Mamaya na lang ako, wapang masarap dito eh. Remember, may mga kanto dito. May mga building dyan. Pag ang kotse dito, galing dito, magra-right turn, titingin siya sa kaliwa. Pag nakita mo na sa kaliwa, magsasalubong kayo. Hindi mo siya nakikita kasi nandito siya. Nag-right turn siya. Bakit? Siya kagaling. Wala nang kalaban-laban yan. Going against the flow of traffic, using the wrong lane. Pag na-disgrasya ka, wala kang kalaban-laban. Huwag kang nagtatagal dyan. That is not your lane. So, bumalik ka kagad. But when? Right after overtaking, bumalik ka kagad. That's against the rule. Cutting right in front of the vehicle, you have just overtaken, bawal yun, reckless yun. Magagarito, pinagbigyan na kita, kinaan mo pa ako. Lumayo kang lumayo. Tandaan yun, lumayo ka. Pag malayo ka na, glance at your back view mirror. The moment you can see in your back view mirror, the car that you have passed, the complete view, picture inside the back view mirror, only then you can go back to your lane.